Hi everybody, this is Jake Winger at Salida Hulling. Here to talk to you a little bit about the technology we use in agriculture to get food to your table. At Salida Hulling, we're an almond huller sheller, and what we do here is take almonds from the field, from the grower, get all the dirt, sticks, leaves, any of the bad nuts out of it, crack them out of their shell and hull, and send them off to the processor where they can be flavored or whatever, put in a chocolate bar, whatever your favorite way to eat almonds is, and sent to your table. At this facility, we run the harvest season from August through December. During that time in a season, we'll run anywhere between 18 and 20 million pounds of finished product. We run 6 days a week, 24 hours a day to make sure we can get that product to your table. And when we're running that much product through a facility of this size, if one piece of equipment breaks down and that machine keeps feeding almonds to it, we're gonna have way too many almonds dumped on the ground or who knows what because there's a problem. So every motor in this facility is connected to this panel here. These are all circuit breakers controlling motors that are in this building. And if any one of these circuit breakers were to trip off for any reason, everything else behind it feeding it almonds will also shut off. This panel here alone is $1 million investment to make sure that we can get almonds harvested and hulled and shelled and to the processor and eventually to your table as smoothly and as efficiently as possible. In agriculture, one of the things that get lost is the fact that we're early adopters of technology because we know that things like this can make it much more efficient in getting the good food that you appreciate to your table every day.
Hi, it's Eric from Heinrich Farms. I'd like to show you some of the technology that we use in determining when to irrigate in our almonds and walnut crops. The first tool we use is called a pressure bomb, as seen here, and it measures the stem water potential, the stress in the tree. The second tool, as seen here, is called a tensiometer, and it measures the available water in the soil. Once we're able to gather the information from both the tensiometer, which measures the soil water availability, and the pressure bomb, which measures the tree stress, and we have determined that it's time to irrigate, that's when we start the sprinklers. By utilizing these technologies, we're able to make better irrigation decisions, which leads to healthier trees, better crops, and good stewardship of our water resource.
So one of the technologies that we can utilize out here on our poultry ranch is the use of these computers. So we have 10 barns that each houses 25 to 30,000 birds. And we have a computer in each barn that in turn communicates with a centralized computer in the office. And what that computer does is it actually will communicate with my dad or one of our employees out here and me. And we will be able to, it'll send us alerts. So if it's too high of temperatures and the building's not able to cool it down, usually that means something's wrong. So it'll send us an alert and actually an automated voice message saying what's wrong. And so hopefully we don't get those because this computer is able to adjust according to the temperature and according to the needs of the bird. So if it's too cold, it turns on heaters. If it's too hot, we have these evaporative cooling cell pads and exhaust fans that pull that cold air through. So we're very fortunate to have this technology that it's able to do that and make those adjustments for us. But like I said, if there's an emergency, if something breaks, it'll be able to call us and give us a voice automated message. So really cool.
So dairy farming is not a high margin business, and most people don't realize that. We're constantly being charged to do more with fewer inputs, and one of the biggest inputs on a dairy farm is labor. On most dairies, 50 to 60% of the labor hours are allocated for milk harvest. So when it comes to robotic farming, farms who are harvesting milk with robots, we can reduce that number from 50 to 60% to under 10%. So this also means that we aren't gathering a group of 100 cows at a time and taking them to a barn, a parlor to get milked. We've brought the parlor to the cow because the robots live with the cows. And they get to visit on their own time, they get to keep their own schedule. Why do they go get milked voluntarily? Well, that's because they get grain and they get snacks inside the robot, of course. So robotic farming is still pretty rare, but it's the way of the future, definitely.